Hello everyone, welcome to Soul Path Guided Tarot for a yes or no pick a card. And we of course will ask why or why not. So hopefully you have your question ready or questions. And sometimes I know some of you will send a message to me saying, I didn't even have any questions. I was just tuning in knowing that there would be some information, a message guided. So I love that you do that. That's fantastic. All right, so to everyone who's been here before, and who has contributed to the amazing energy in this small community, I just want to say thank you. You have touched my heart in ways that I can't even explain, and in ways that someone who was raised the way I was raised would never have imagined. So it gives me great hope and really expands my heart in a way that I can't even convey in words. So thank you to each and every one of you. All right, so if you have any questions or comments, you can email me. My email's in the description box below. If you want a personal reading, you can schedule that through the email, and the timestamps will be there as well. So let's get started. Our first group today is here. This is number 1. This is with a touchstone that is a tiger's eye. So this is group 1. This is group 2. This is a lapis Merkaba, which is sacred geometry for the spirit light body. We're all made up of sacred geometry. Number 3, this is an agate butterfly. This number 4 is Mukite. Number 5 is a snow obsidian star. And number 6, this is a labradorite moon. All right. So take a moment. Always, I ask you to take a deep breath and just clear away whatever your thoughts were, whatever your energy was attached to before you sat down to watch this. Take a deep breath in, let it out slowly, and then choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Hi, group 1. This is your choice. This is the tiger's eye. And this particular tiger's eye says prosperity on it. So like abundance, prosperity can mean financial prosperity, but it can also mean prosperity in your health, in love, in joy, in peace and happiness, okay? All right, so let's pull out what flips out and we will go from there. Page of Cups, you got a few cards here. 4 of Swords. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, which this one came out with that, 8 of Pentacles, lot of Pentacles. And this also came out at the same time, 5 of Wands. Okay, so we've got Wands here, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, Pentacles, Capricorn, Leo, Virgo, Taurus, and then air energy with the swords, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, so you got extra cards here, pile 1. So a couple of things that I'm getting right away for you. There's gonna be an opportunity for you to move into something after some healing takes place, because you have this King of Pentacles and this Queen of Pentacles. All right, and this is about embodying this kind of energy when we see these 2 core cards together, or meeting with someone or partnering with someone who embodies this energy. So confident, powerful. When it's ruled by Venus, it's like I have the desire to interact, I have the desire to follow my dreams, I have the desire to go after something that's important to me, I feel the need to create, I feel the need to bring something to reality, okay? And here is the 8 of Pentacles. So again, we've got money aspects here. It can be about health, it can be about love, but This is feeling very much like career and money to me. Okay, and then this is the Eight of Pentacles, like this spider here, doing the work. Is it a lot of work to put all of this together and continue on when you are sometimes not inspired to do so, not trusting, but you know this is what you need to do? There's something there. It's the phrase trust the niggle, right? Where it's like something's just tapping on your shoulder and saying, do this, try this, go for this. And so this is Spirit saying that if you trust that, if you trust the universe, that will actually come to fruition when you've completed this process, okay? But it's not a quick process, right? Because you've got the Five of Wands here, which shows that you've had some interactions that were pretty riddled with conflict, that were pretty riddled with competition, where you kind of felt like every time you turned around, there was something or someone coming at you, right? And it left you drained. It leaves you feeling uncertain. It leaves you feeling like, is this my life? Am I always going to have to deflect the next thing that comes at me? Am I ever going to find peace? Am I ever going to find prosperity? Okay. And you've got the Four of Swords here, which says, this is actually taking a toll on your subconscious. Okay, so when we think about our subconscious, it's like an iceberg. Our conscious mind that we're aware of is the top 10% that we see. What's under the surface, that other 90%, that's the major part of this iceberg, right? Well, it's the same with the subconscious. These things that happen to us, they get buried in our subconscious, and we might think, I can just push through it. I can just keep going, and we get on autopilot, you know? But this is the Four of Swords saying that's not going to work anymore. You have really got to regroup, and you've really got to reflect. And when you are in that phase, okay, and you're open, Page of Cups, to the new opportunities, the new experiences of what you want, of who you might want, of what you might want to experience. Maybe it's a trip that you've always wanted to take. Maybe you want to learn something. Maybe you want to take a class. Maybe you want to try something on the side as a business. Just play with it a little bit and see if it'll ever turn into something without, completely derailing yourself with the job that pays your bills. Whatever it is. For some of you, it's being willing to go into the opportunity to have a significant relationship after being burned over and over again. Okay. When you move into that space where you're open and you're feeling healed, Spirit's going to help you embody this energy of the Queen and King of Pentacles. Okay. It's going to almost be like a new start for you because it's a big paradigm shift. Okay. A big paradigm shift, but there's work that needs to be done and a little bit of recovery. It's almost like you need to see what was done and acknowledge what it has done to you and not wallow in that and not live in that, but just say, okay, I understand it had an impact on me and I'm going to address that, but I'm going to continue to work on myself because I know I have so much to offer to the universe. All right, angel spirits and guides. What else do we have? Family, friends, and guide, Spirit. So here we have the Six of Swords, which is Spirit helping you, intervening on your behalf. And then you have family, friends, and guides, Spirit. So this is confirmation from Spirit about what we were talking about. When they come in like this with the same kind of message with multiple cards, after we make a point of this needs to be done, that's them saying, please take heart in what's being said. Please consider this information. It also is showing the number 66 there, so that number might be significant to you. The 6th of the month might be important. It might be an anniversary, a birthday, something that you're remembering of the past, okay? It could be something that's going to happen in the 6th month of next year, which is June. And then we have 25, wishing on a star. It's time for you to dream again. Go ahead. Make a wish. It just might come true. Okay, so this is another follow-up message saying that it's time to dream again, right? We talked about a little bit of acknowledgement of what's been done and its impact on you. A little bit of I need to rest and reclaim my sovereignty, like who I am, right? I'm more than what people have led me to believe I am. I'm much more than what I let myself believe I am. Okay, and I know that I can overcome, because humans have an amazing spirit to overcome. Humans are incredibly strong beings, and we are our strongest when we can recognize what's been done to us, what we've internalized, and then how we can make a change by letting that go so that we can continue to wish on things of the future, to dream again, okay, to make another wish. Sometimes we get tired of it. We say, I'm done. I'm not asking for anything more. I don't believe it. I don't trust it. And we can all have moments like that. And, we can stay in that for a little bit. But then we need to kind of jump into this Four of Swords and say, I'm going to have a new outlook. Okay. I've rested. I've energized myself. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to do something different. And then you have Uranus revolution, breakthroughs, brainstorming, originality, awakening, innovation, surprise, freedom, the unexpected, okay, diversity. This is an amazing card about I am going to reshape things, okay? I am going to make things different, okay? It rules Aquarius, so you might have some Aquarian placement. This is also rules the 11th house, which is a lot about social awareness, humanitarian efforts, things with technology. So maybe you're interested in being part of a new technological revolution, wishes for your future. All right, so this is all kind of a follow-up. It goes from card to card to card about next steps. What's next? This card also flipped out, 12th house surrender, this subconscious mind. So we talked at length about that, okay? So this is, ruled by Jupiter. This is about surrendering and moving into something better, surrendering and expanding, okay? Akashic record. So some of you feel like you've got this karmic situation that you can't get out of, because we have karma here and then we've got Akashic records. This is a lot about spiritual healing. It's a lot about the subconscious and limiting beliefs. So there's some subconscious beliefs that are kind of keeping you from trusting the process and going forward. It's a time for healing and closure. Okay, that's all that 12th house. That's Pisces energy coming through. Listen, guys, what else do we have? And then we have invocation ceremony. So some of you may resonate with doing something like this, but this can be part of that Four of Swords and Page of Cups energy, which is, I'm going to do this as part of my healing, okay? I'm going to bring in candles or crystals. I'm going to do it at the new moon, or I'm going to do it at the full moon. I'm going to use drums. I'm going to set out my crystals, and the snake is here to represent releasing of the old and bringing in healing, okay? So, and you can see here spirit is coming down upon her, and there's this eagle here which always represents spirit. You can do it out in nature, anywhere that resonates with you. You can do it, at your kitchen table, but something so that it kind of shifts your focus and your intention and helps you to process the past, right? What needs to be released, calling in your guides, and then setting your intention for your wishes in your future. Okay, angel spirits and guides. And then you have Wheel of Life. I am guided by the cycles of life and live in complete harmony with them. So this definitely makes me think of the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And this is the number 42. So this is her really kind of getting connected to her intuition. 42 being a 6, getting connected to, what's important at that soul level, at the heart level, and just recognizing it and sitting with it for a moment and letting it integrate within you so that it feels a part of you, okay? So that it helps you to shift some of your energy. Because some of you have really felt like you've been kind of on the recipients of a lot of negativity or attack, or just kind of, it's this Five of Wands has been in your life for quite some time. Angel, spirits, guides, what else? Yes or no for group one? So you do have a lot of spiritual messages coming in for you, group one, where spirit is trying to say, you know, work with what you resonate with on the spiritual realm. Ask them to work with you during your dream time. Angel, spirits, and guides, what else do we have, please? Because they're showing me the Five of Cups right now, which means there's, you know, also emotional trauma that's trapped where you're at right now, just struggling to kind of see beyond that. And then you have time to shine, creates the energetic resonance for golden opportunities. Yeah. On the bottom of the deck, spirit, heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. Okay, so we have angels and guides coming in twice here. We have spirit coming in here with the Six of Swords. We've got this invocation message, and we've got this card here. And 12th house is a lot about the metaphysical, spiritual healing, closing the past. So spirit is trying to say that there is an opportunity for you to really step into this King and Queen of Pentacles, where you can really shine in whatever opportunity is something that you are interested in whatever experience you want to be a part of, in whatever things you want to experience on your day-to-day journey called life, okay? But there is a process that needs to take place, which is a big part of your movement and your ability to transform this energy the way it's been and move into the energy of where it can be, okay? So for you, group one, this is a no for right now. If you wanted a yes, Spirit's pretty much been very clear with consistent messaging here on how to help move you forward so that you can find harmony and peace and happiness and prosperity, okay? If something resonates, please like and subscribe. If you're interested, every month I give away a free reading at the new moon. Please hit like and subscribe, and in the comments section write, I enter. As you go forward, I wish you much peace and happiness. Namaste. Hi, group two. This is your choice. This is a lapis merkaba. This represents the spirit light body in sacred geometry. Okay. Plato said that sacred geometry was the language of the soul. It exists in every aspect of life. All right, so this is a general read. Let's just take what flips out and only take what resonates. So your first card is the World. Second card is the Knight of Pentacles. Take a couple more, angels, spirits, and guides. Okay. Queen of Swords. Ten of Cups. And the Page of Cups came out together. Let's see what the bottom of the deck is. King of Cups. Wow. Okay. Lots of cup energy here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Then we've got the World, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Okay. So the first card they want me to talk about is the Queen of Swords. This is Libra energy, okay? So this is 7th house. So 7th house is always about some kind of relationship, a traditional relationship, a non-traditional relationship, family, friends, business, something, okay? We do have the swans here. They mate for life. So the Queen of Swords comes out and she's a little jaded, not unkind and not cruel and not any of those things, but she's a little jaded because she's been through things where she's been burned. She's been screwed over. I mean, to be honest, she's had a lot of hurt in her life, And so because of that, she's very logical. She's very methodical. She's very indifferent, okay, but not cold. It's just like, I'm going to look at things very black and white going forward. I'm really going to analyze it. I'm really going to try and understand it, okay? Because somewhere where she felt there should have been a long-term commitment, love, support, loyalty, like I said, friends, family, relationship, that did not happen, okay? And then you've got the World card here, which shows that I've been through the whole major arcana, from the Fool, which is like, woohoo, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna fall in love. I'm gonna trust this person. I'm gonna be with this person. This is my person. This is my soulmate. This is my twin flame. This is my divine counterpart, whatever word you use, right? But through the World process, before we get here, we also, hit the Tower. We hit the Devil. We hit, the Moon. We hit a lot of challenging things, as well as amazing things like the Sun, right? And the Empress. So it's saying I've been through it all. And I, at this point, am not sure what I'm doing, but Spirit is saying, you're ready now. You're getting ready. You're in the process of accepting, of being willing to slowly but surely move towards an amazing new opportunity to have a different kind of relationship, a beautiful relationship. Might be with a masculine energy water sign. So that's not gender, that's energy that someone holds, okay? And this is Spirit saying your end point is going to be the 10 of Cups, where there's so much good in your life in all aspects. There's so much positivity. There's such a calmness and a peace and a comfort and a security attached to this next relationship that you can have in your life if you're willing to open up and see the potential of something better than what you had before, of something healthier than what you had before, of something different than you had before, maybe of something you've never had before and never thought you could have, okay? So this is Spirit saying the preconceived notions that you had from previous relationships or what you saw in family, let that go, release that, soften up a little bit, and you have amazing opportunities to have quite the love affair. All right, let's see, what do we have here? Angel, spirits, and guides. All right, you have happy success. All right, so this is saying you will have an amazing, happy, loving relationship that brings a lot of love and joy and security and passion into your life. But what you have to leave behind are the dark thoughts of the past, okay? Right here with this Queen. And not that she's dark, but she remembers that. It's all very real. It's all very raw, okay? And then at the bottom of the deck, playing it safe. Yeah, it's time to let go of playing it safe. I know that we do that because we don't want to get hurt again. We don't want to go through that again. We don't trust. But playing it safe doesn't allow us to ever feel this 10 of Cups and this happy success. Playing it safe keeps us kind of stuck where we are. Angel, spirits, and guides. Okay, this just flew out. A starry night. The beaming and glistening light from the stars reminds you there is hope for your future. Yeah, look at that. And 15 is a 6, and playing it safe is a 6, okay? So this is Spirit saying there is hope for your future, for a love that is very unlike anything you've had before. But this is one you're going to have to jump in with both feet, because if you kind of just put one toe in the water and leave the other one on the side and only go in halfway, it's going to disrupt, ruin, discourage the relationship. It's not going to provide an environment where the other person feels like it's safe for them to step forward, okay? And so they're going to hold back as well, and it's going to go nowhere. And then you have vibrational match at the bottom. You are sending out new signals that are bringing forward positive new experiences. So first of all, 10 is a 1. So that's about a new beginning. It also means you're ending that cycle that we had here. And vibrational matches, you know, when you open yourself up and focus on the kind of person you would want, or you just focus on yourself and loving yourself and honoring yourself, that is a vibration that's sent out into the universe, and that opens you up for those types of people to come into your life, right? We match with what we send out, angel, spirits, and guides. All right, and then we have Sagittarius, the Voyager. So maybe you will end up with a Sagittarius or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this says enthusiastic, philosophical, independent, generous, happy-go-lucky, okay? Unbridled, and they've got the horse here, which always represents freedom. So this is, you know, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. So that's always something that is bigger and better than you had before. It's always something that helps you to grow. It always is something that helps you to learn from your experiences. Angel, spirits, and guides. Strength, mountain. So for some of you, you're not sure that you even have the strength or you have the energy to even move into the possibility of a relationship. Some of you have felt like you're always the one who's had to be strong and you're tired of that. But we can always find strength, okay, for whatever it is we need. That doesn't mean that we just say, oh, whatever, I'll just push through it. It doesn't matter. That's not what we're talking about. It's inner strength. It's the capacity to continue on, okay? We come into this 3D world where it is riddled with challenges, okay? We come into this 3D world that puts us through the paces. And if we aren't able to find strength, okay, we're going to have a really hard time going through this 3D world. We're going to have a really hard time going through and finding peace and happiness and joy and love in all of its forms. So we do sometimes need to kind of dig in and find the strength. And sometimes that strength is just to say, you know what, today I'm just going to work on finding a couple of things that make me feel good about myself, and that's all I'm going to do. You know, on other days, it's like, I'm going to tackle this and I'm going to uncover what it is that's making me feel like I still need to be in this Queen of Swords energy. And I'm going to be strong and put myself out there and stop playing it safe. Okay, angel, spirits, and guides. Archangel Raphael. I invite Archangel Raphael to bring healing and knowledge into my life. All right, so this is for those of you who resonate with Archangel Raphael, amazing healing energy to bring emotional healing, even physical and mental healing. All right, so amazing energy to help you transmute, to help you overcome, to help you release anything that keeps you from being in a sense of peace and security and a good positive sense of self. All right, and that's more important than anything, is how you feel about yourself. And from there, we go into amazing relationships. Angel, spirits, and guides. Fire. The element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. All right, and we had Sagittarius here, but the element of fire is about following your passion, getting enthusiastic, transforming, starting new. And we talked about the number 10 in vibrational match, about how it's about ending a cycle, starting a new cycle where your vibration is that of self-awareness, self-love, acceptance, openness, and then that match comes back for you. And bottom of the deck, Alwyn, 3 ways of light, balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. Yeah, finding that sense of peace, finding that sense of harmony where we feel good about the different aspects of our life. And we don't need to have someone come into our life to make us feel happy and love, but we are blessed with that because we are secure in who we are. We are loving ourselves. We are experiencing ourselves at that soul level of who we really are, right? And from there, we bring in, we call in, we are a vibrational match for amazing love from another as well, okay? All right, so for you, group 2, this is definitely a yes. If something resonates or makes sense, please like and subscribe. Every month I give away a free reading at the new moon. If you're interested, please hit like and subscribe, and put I enter in the comments section. They're about an hour long. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hello, group 3. This is your choice. This is the agate butterfly. All right, we'll put that off to the side. We will start with some tarot. I take what flips out. General reads, only take what resonates. All right, let's see what we have here. The Fool, Uranus energy, Page of Wands, Queen of Cups, so Aries, Leo, Sag. This is Cancer energy. 3 of Cups, Queen of Wands. Wow, okay. All right, so for you, group 3, this is some amazing energy with regard to divine feminine energy coming in. So again, it's not gender specific. It's the energy. We have divine feminine and masculine. In the ideal world, they're both balanced, okay? So for some of you, perhaps you've had a lot of masculine energy trying to maneuver through the challenges and the day-to-day living, right? So masculine energy is push through. It's very type A. It's like just go, just do, make a list, go for it. If something doesn't work, kind of push through. It doesn't take much into consideration with how do we feel, what makes sense to us within us. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups, Cancer energy, the Queen of Wands, beautiful fire energy, and both of these embody that I know what I want, I know how to get there, I know I'm going to get there, but I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to kind of connect in and see what it is that I really, really want. What is it that I really, really desire? And is it because I think I should have that, or I think I should be in that place, or I think I should be in that relationship, or is it I'm feeling it? It feels like my perfect next step. It feels like the next place I'm supposed to go. It feels like the next person I'm supposed to interact with and go on this journey with, okay? There's a lot of intuitive energy coming through these cards. There's a lot of feeling what's right in my heart and soul going into these cards. And they're powerful manifestors, okay? And Spirit's saying that whatever it is that you're looking at in this different way, to feel confident that it's going to be really in resonance with what you really desire, what you really want to go after, what you want to have a part of your life be about, okay? Wands is about changes of energy. It's about inspiration. It's about passion. It's about things that get you excited to move into a next dimension, a next direction, a next place in your life. And the Fool energy is here to say, it's time for you to be a little brave. It's time for you to trust a little bit. It's time for you to not be encumbered by fears of the past or things that people have said that keep you in that same space where you can't make any changes in your life, right? So you intuitively feel like I need to do something different. Something has to change. I want to change, but yet you can't because the beliefs of, others or the things that you have stored deep within your subconscious that you're not even truly owning up to yet because you're not completely aware of it, keeps you from taking that next step. And I'm not talking about, selling everything you own, quitting your job, grabbing a backpack and going, unless that is that is like resonates with you 100%. But it's taking a step towards something that is really of value and important to you. And they're ringing my left ear as I say that, because you are going to have a lot to be excited, ecstatic. I was trying to make a word up between those two words. Excited, ecstatic. You know, you're going to have a lot of opportunity to focus on, look, I made some changes. I stepped outside my comfort zone a little bit. I went for it a little bit. I trusted my intuition a lot. And then I listened to my higher self. I connected in. And this is where I'm on this new path now in this new direction. And there's a lot of fulfillment, right? These cups are very full. There's a lot to celebrate. There's a lot to be happy about. So a plan will have to be made, but we don't want to analyze it to the point where we can't step forward because we have to analyze and analyze and analyze, okay? There is going to be, like I said, this full energy is, you know, Uranus energy. And Uranus energy can be something that kind of makes things change a little bit. It can be a little bit disruptive. It's the need to reshape things, right? There's a little bit of a need to change things. Sometimes there's a little bit of rebellion in that. Sometimes there's, you know, a bit of creativity in that. And you have the number 5, cycle transformation. So this is exactly what we were talking about, okay? There is going to be a new cycle in your life that helps you to transform many of the situations in your life, many of the experiences in your life, by moving into these queens, into that energy. And look at the other card that flipped out. 5, fear. Okay, so transforming fear, 55, overcoming. We talked a lot about potential fear stopping us. And if you look at these two cards, both of these women are on the edge of a cliff, kind of standing alone. But she's got her arms wide open saying, I trust, I believe, I understand. And she's saying, oh my gosh, I can't do it. I can't. It's not going to happen. I'm terrified. I can't. She's, you know, in white, which is a lot about peace. She's in a lot of black, which we kind of assimilate with death, right? Sadness. We think of funerals and that sort of thing. And then we've got transformation here. So transforming this fear and stepping into this energy where we're going to take a couple of chances. We're going to trust ourselves. We're going to trust the universe. We're going to believe in ourselves. And then you have share your gifts, number 26. Get ready to see movement when you choose to share your gifts. So some of you have a lot of talents that you just don't trust and believe in. Some of you have a lot of abilities that you don't trust and believe in. Some of you have intuitive gifts that you haven't trusted and believed in. And sharing these with people you love, with people you know, with people that you interact with, these are all ways to not only add to the collective energy, improve and transform our collective energy, but it also raises your vibration. It also raises the frequency in which you operate within the universe. And when that occurs, more good comes into your life, more positive comes into your life. The world opens up and things flow much better than you could have anticipated. Angel spirits and guides. 10th house, reputation. So 10th house, you know, that's Capricorn, right? And this is a lot about your long-term goals. So it has a lot to do with career. It has a lot to do with how you'll succeed. It has a lot to do with, can you leave a legacy for others? It has, you know, it does have to do with your reputation, like fame, public image. So for those of you who want to do something where you get your name out there in a vlog, in a blog, on a social platform, in some way, okay, there is an opportunity for you. Energy is shifting for you. So that makes a lot of sense with the Fool here, because you do have to be a little bit brave, right? To step out if you're trying to create a name, create a channel for yourself, create a platform. You know, you're hoping to go viral on one of these platforms. Some of you are in music and you're hoping to write your own music is what they're telling me. And then autumnal equinox release. Yeah, what are we going to release? we're going to release these fears because they're crippling, they're stifling. They keep us in a phase of not trusting and not believing and not being willing to make changes. And again, they don't have to be monumental life changes. Sometimes, fear, it can be as small as I'm going to go somewhere and eat lunch or dinner by myself and be comfortable in that and not feel like I have to be buried in my phone because I'm very uncomfortable with myself. Okay. That can be something very big and transformative for someone. Traveling by yourself, right? Getting your own place to live, living by yourself. These are things that create fear because the key word is by ourselves. We are by ourselves, we're with ourselves. So sometimes that can be really hard. And then you have number 12, reach out. I reach out my hand and my heart to connect and unite all of humanity. Okay, so it's just kind of what we were talking about. And look at how similar these cards are. Share your gifts and reach out. Now, you don't have to reach out as it's my intention to change the landscape of a particular country or a city or a cause. But every word, gesture, and thing that we do, we can make huge shifts in the collective and huge shifts within ourselves. It's all connected. All right. What we give and do, we get back. The more we release the things that keep us stuck in fear, we transform, we make a name for ourselves, we make a place for ourselves. Okay. We set things up where we are very successful in our life with this Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands. These are very empowered, self-assured, successful energies. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have? Happy love, a joyful, stable partnership and good friends. And then triple moon, embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. Okay, this is perfect because it talks about, sharing gifts and our outlook on life and how we feel and how the divine plays that role, and then how it changes our life in the earthly realm, right? The realm that we live in every day. All right, so for you, group 3, this is a yes. All right, if something resonates or something makes sense, please like and subscribe. Every month I give away a free reading. They're about an hour long. If you're interested, hit like and subscribe, and in the comment section write I enter. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hello, group 4. This is your crystal. This is a Mukite. Beautiful for your lower 3 chakras. Great stone for versatility. All right, so we'll take what flips out. And this is a general read, so just take what resonates. 7 of Cups, 3 of Cups, Hierophant. Okay, so water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus energy. 3 of Swords, so we have 3 here. That number for me is the Ascended Masters. It's also a number for ascension and communication. All right, let's see what else. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. Okay. So Spirit is saying that you have some choices to make, okay, about moving on from this 3 of Swords. So whenever there's been a situation where we have been hurt, where there's lasting pain or remnants of sadness, resentment, anger, heartbreak, any of those things, okay? When we are not on the same page with our head and our head is telling us one thing and our heart is telling us another thing. It disrupts so much of our life. It gets in the way of new opportunities, new relationships, new growth. Okay, it doesn't let us expand. It keeps us contracted in the pain. Okay, we suffer in silence, we suffer out loud, and we sometimes get stuck in that energy for a very long time. And Spirit is saying for you, you have a choice, and you might not know what that choice is exactly. You might be somewhat confused about how to get out of this energy, but Spirit is saying it's time to take some action, because they want you to make a commitment to your healing, to your overall well-being, to your new sense of self-awareness, to a new way of seeing yourself, to a new way of interpreting life as it comes to you, because they're telling you that when you do that, you are going to have this new beginning with this Ace of Wands. It's a new beginning about something that's going to bring you a lot of self-fulfilling experiences and energy. It's going to give you new life is what they're telling me. It's going to prop you back up. They're showing me you being inflated after being deflated for so long because of this Three of Swords, okay? And it's going to bring the sun front and center in your life. What is the sun? New beginnings, creativity, abundance, blessings, okay? Positive things, experiences in our life. And from there, you'll have a tremendous amount to celebrate. You'll be able to look back and say, you know, for the last 3 years, 3 months, 2 years, 5 years, 35 years, I've been suffering in silence. I've been hanging on to this old baggage. And I, was like someone landing with trunks and trunks of baggage that I've been carrying around the world for years and years and years. So this is going to be a real shift for you going forward, that the recognition that you have choices and options to make to move out of this energy, and Spirit's going to help you by showing you the way, okay, to help you commit to your overall healing, recovery, and stepping into a new beginning, okay? So when we see aces, it's like the hand of the universe is coming out saying, here, I have this for you. Meet me halfway, and I'll show you how to get there. And from there, you'll have much to celebrate, okay? But we need to walk away from this energy. We need to leave it. So there might be some shadow work that needs to be done. We all have it, acknowledge it. Maybe for 2 minutes a day, sit with it, then release it and say, I don't need it anymore today. So that leaves the rest of your day to be free of that energy, okay? And then over time, it's 1 minute a day. And over time, it becomes 10 seconds. And eventually, that old energy that is harming us, not the people who hurt us, but it's harming us, is gone. And as I say that, this flips out. Joy is fun. Yeah, focus on things that bring you joy, that are fun for you, that lighten the load, that lighten your heart, okay? That open you up, that let you laugh. Laughter is infectious. Laughter is incredibly healing, not only emotionally, but physically. It's very good for your body. And they're giving me a high-pitched ring in my left ear. And the other card that flipped out at the same time is letting go. So letting go of the pain, letting go of the things that you thought were going to be part of your life that they're not anymore. Letting go of the ideas that you can't have things, experience things, and do things that you've always wanted to do or other people do. And look at both of these cards are cards regarding your energy, okay? They're all about changes in your energy. They're all about changes in you going forward. And Spirit coming in with this Hierophant energy, this Taurus energy, about really kind of up-leveling your commitment to healing and to yourself, okay? Some of you are going to need to work with somebody, they're telling me, a counselor, a mentor, somebody like that, to kind of help you get over the hurdle of this. So that's one of the things that you're going to have to make a decision about. Do you want to work with someone, and if so, what type of person? All right, and then you have align with your wholeness. You are not your illness, symptoms, or habits. You, the person, are always whole and perfect. This is a great card because you're not this Three of Swords, okay? You're not the things that someone has told you you are, or that they left you feeling a certain way. Okay, you're not that. And that's another reason why Spirit wants you to spend some time educating yourself on what I need to do. And I don't, when I say educate, it doesn't mean like formal education, but kind of figuring out. So writing is what they're giving me. Writing some of the things that you're interested in, some of the things you want to feel, some of the things you want to release. Write it. Focus on it, make some choices, and then move on it, because you are going to have a new beginning. Something that's going to make you feel good and excited again. And then 19, true love. At the core foundation of this relationship is the potential for true love. So for some of you, you will find true love after this, even though you thought maybe you wouldn't, or you would never fully recover, or you would never get over that person, okay? Or you would never get over the loss. Some of you may have lost someone. Someone may have passed, is what they're telling me. They're getting me a young male that may have passed. Car, motorcycle accident, something like that. Trine, flow, harmonizes, aids, enriches, benefits, energizes, enjoys, gifts, supports. Okay, this is about being in flow. The cups are about being in flow. It's about embracing the feminine, loving, receiving energy that the universe offers to each and every one of us. It's about recognizing that, okay, letting go of the pain and stepping into the possibilities for what we can bring into our life, what we can experience in our life, who we can have in our life. And then we have love and compassion. So we have true love here, 19, which is 10, end of a cycle, a new beginning with that. 3 of Swords, ending that. Trine, being in the flow. And then we have compassion and love. So for some of you, this is about finding new love. Compassion for the people or person that did this. It's like forgiveness. It's things that help you lighten up the heavy, dense energy and pain from what they did, okay? So what they're telling me is, for some of you, to move into a space where you learn how to forgive and not judge, have compassion. It's really hard to do when people have been terrible to us. It's really hard to do when we've suffered. And it's not a way to say, I still love you, I have compassion for you, I'm making excuses for you. No, it's you in your newer expanded level of consciousness, which is also part of this Hierophant, releasing yourself from all of this. And that's what so much of this is about, releasing ourselves from much of what's happened. There's been a lot of confusion, and now it's time to make some choices, because your outcome is really very positive. Angel, spirits, and guides, what else? Find your bliss. I am following a path I love, and I am fully aligned to my soul's purpose. All right, and this is exactly right. Finding your bliss. Ace of Wands. This new beginning. What's going to make you happy, inspired? What's going to make you feel good? Connection to source, because that is purple for the crown chakra, right? Very connected. We've got the Nautilus here, which is the Fibonacci sequence. It's the perfect mathematical sequence in nature where everything lines up as it does. Everything literally adds up as it's supposed to. Everything in nature is part of the Fibonacci sequence, even us. Okay, so that's just complete alignment. Bliss. Air. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of the situation and see the truth. Put that on the 7 of Cups. Beautiful. And then bottom of the deck, heavenly assistance from your angels and guides, spirit. So spirit coming in to help you. That's why we have the Hierophant here. And of course, whenever we have the aces, that's always, as I said, spirit extending a hand, the universe extending a hand saying, we are offering this to you. We are trying to bring this to you. Work with us to make the choice, okay, to receive this, where you can have a lot to be celebrating, a lot to be happy, okay, a lot of alignment with your true self, okay, your deep within soul self. All right, so for you, group 4, this is a no for right now. There's some things that you need to do to shift, but there's a lot around you where if you take the time to consciously decide, I'm going to work on releasing that which remains from this experience, there's a lot of changes and recovery and moving towards something that is going to bring you a lot of positive energy and positive, loving experiences in your life, okay? All right, if something resonates, please like and subscribe. Every month I give away a free reading, about an hour long. If you're interested, please hit like and subscribe, and in the comments section write I enter. As you go forward, I wish you peace and love. Namaste. Hi, Group 5, this is your choice. This is Snowflake Obsidian. Okay. So as always, we'll start with tarot. I only take what flips out. Let's see what we have for you, Group 5. Group 5, yes or no? Okay, first card out, Two of Wands. Next card, please. Six of Cups. Ooh, okay. The Moon. Ten of Swords. Bottom of the deck, the Magician. Okay, love that. Okay. So this spread kind of is indicative of what's going on in the collective, okay? So we have the Ten of Swords here, and we have the Moon. So both of these cards can be cards that require us to do a deep dive to get out of some energy that is energy that's got a lot of focus on things that are creating fear in our life. We may be fully aware of it, we may not be aware of it at all, but this kind of energy keeps us stuck, okay? The Moon will sometimes keep things from us. The Moon sometimes keeps things because we don't understand, because we don't know the end point, because we don't know how it's going to turn out. There's a lot of fear, and it keeps us in this Ten of Swords where we feel like we can't move out from a place that we're in. We're stuck somewhere. We just can't get out of a funk. We just can't get out of the sadness that we feel. There's a lot of crying. There's a lot of frustration. There's a lot of anger. There's a lot of resentment. There's a lot of lower level energies, right? Because there's too much that's uncertain. There's too much that's unknown. So when we are faced with something like this, there's a couple of things that we need to do. First, we need to do a deep dive, the Six of Cups, and find out what's going to make us happy. Think back to when we were young and we thought the world was an open book that we could create. We had so much ambition and we looked at things as everything was possible. Find that space, even if it was just in imagination time, in playtime with your friends, even if your home environment was different. When you went into your imagination time, your playtime, it was a place of fun and joy and peace, okay? And Spirit is saying we all need to move back to that place where we're in flow with the universe, where we connect more with the good and the positive, where we are not impacted so much by collective negative energy. And Spirit wants each and every one of us, but especially you, Group 5, to make a plan. What are you going to do different? How are you going to step forward differently? How are you going to look for the next portion of your life to be different? We need to make a plan. We need to have a little bit of an action. And the Magician is here that says, you've got what it takes. Whatever it is you want to do to shift your energy, to shift your focus, to shift your reality, we are going to make sure that you understand that you have everything that you need within you. Some of you have to kind of first try and embrace that idea. Some of you then have to kind of dig in and say, and they're ringing my left ear, where do I have the thing I need here to create something that is going to make me feel excited and inspired and happy, motivated? Okay. The world that we have within us each and every day creates that outer world. So if we can say, I've got the cups, I know what it's going to take to make me happy. I've got the wands, I know that there's something out there that's going to inspire me, that I can be passionate about, that I can really enjoy, some new energy that I can jump on. I've got the pentacles here. I can change my everyday world. I can improve my health. I can find a job. I can support myself. I can change my circumstances. And then the swords here, which is I can change the way I think. I can shift the way my thoughts have been taking control of my life. Okay. So a lot of energy around how to shift outside of this collective energy. And they're ringing my left ear again. It's not just you. Okay. It's prevalent everywhere. Angel spirits and guides. Great gratitude. Okay, they're telling me because of your empathic nature for many of you, you are feeling the collective a bit more than most people. So we get a card here about consciousness, great gratitude. We find the small things in life to be grateful for. That's part of the plan to make a shift out of this energy, okay? That's one of the tools that we have within us. And then we have courage, and we have the energy card number 1, which is take an initiative, focusing on self, tapping into the courage that you have, or you know what, pulling it from deep down within and saying, I know that I can make a shift in my own reality. I know that I can make a difference for myself and what happens in my life, okay? Because the experiences that we have, we can let them happen to us and then take its toll on us, or we can be involved participants and kind of maneuver our own ship, right? Captain our own ship. Angel spirits and guides, what else? Collaboration 60. Say yes to the exciting new opportunities and partnerships that are on their way to you now. 2 of Wands, Magician. Beautiful, okay? But we have to have courage to do these things. We have to have courage to be people who think independently, who aren't part of that, massive group think where we all think this way, so it must all be this way. There must not be any other options. And then you have kindred souls. You are currently experiencing many changes in your relationships and friendships. Exactly. So if there's people in your life besides, what you see around you in the collective who they're fearful, right? This moon, they don't like the unknown. They are concerned about what's going on in the world, not because they're going out there and looking at it every day, but because they're hearing from the rest of the world that things are terrible, so it must be terrible. So you want to align yourself with people who are like, oh my gosh, look at the beauty in this. Look at this positive thing here. Look at what these people have overcome. Look what this group did. Look how this person extended something to another person. I saw something on IG the other day, and there was a scared young deer in the road, and it was a really busy road, and this man got out of his car, picked it up, and carried it off into the grasslands beyond it because he was so afraid to do anything. He was stuck in fear. He was frozen. And so, that's just one example of amazing things that people do when they work from the space of the love within their heart and soul versus that of fear. So, you find your kindred souls who are on the same kind of journey of expansion with you. Okay, the numinous, mystery, the unknown. So here we are talking about the moon and we get the unknown. Psychic abilities, the cosmos, universal truth, source, shadow work, inner knowing, other worlds, space, occult, intuition. All right, so this is these kindred spirits. These are the kinds of people that you want to be around. This is the kind of information you want to absorb through social media. This is the kind of content you want to watch on TV. This is the kind of thing you want to listen to on a podcast or YouTube or a vlog or whatever. People who are kindred souls collaborating on this. We are moving beyond the collective, okay? So you're very much the starseeds, the lightworkers, the way showers, those of you who have had many past lives as healers and seers, as leaders. And the other card that flipped out for you is second house assets, material world, possessions, finance, talent, worthiness, security. Okay. This is ruled second house. This is Taurus energy coming through. So for a lot of you, you are going to, as you move out of this area of fear and, you know, geez, look how terrible things are, you're going to change your disposition on things, which is going to change your ability to be courageous and to, you know, maybe go for a different job that you thought nobody would give you a chance on. Or maybe it's about doing something where you get an opportunity to show your current company or your current boss some of the things that you're capable of. You know, it's showing people a little bit more about yourself, being courageous and stepping out, right? Or doing something else on the side, or doing something else entirely different with some of these like-minded people that you can collaborate with. All right, angels, spirits, and guides. And then we get ocean, ebb and flow. So the ocean is, you know, takes up like 70% of our globe, right? Of our world, of the earth. It ebbs and flows. There's a lot of mystery. There's a lot of unknowns, like the moon. You know, the tides in the ocean are ruled by the moon, affected by the moon. There's an ebb and flow in life, good and bad, positive and challenging. There's give and take. And if we can just realize that it's not one way or the other, right? There's a duality in all of it. But if we can find our stride in that duality, if we can find that positive focus, that collaborative group of kindred souls, doesn't matter what's going on in the ocean, we'll be okay. The present, number 23. I fully experience every moment of my life by living in the present moment. Yeah, so this is really perfect because it does help us stay in a moment of this is where I am, this is what I'm aware of, this is what I can control, this is what I can't control. Not so far down in the future that I get lost in the present, and definitely not hanging on to the past, okay? Releasing that. Angels, spirits, and guides. Healing, true healing of the mind, body, and soul. Yeah, I would say that's something that applies to each and every one of us. And labyrinth, transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration, enlightenment. Exactly. And we talked a lot about the types of people to collaborate with, and the type of soul that you are, the kind of person you were in past lives and in other dimensions. All right, so this is a yes for you, group 5. If there is some part that resonated or you like, please like and subscribe. Every month I give away a free reading. They're upwards of an hour. If you're interested, please hit like and subscribe, and in the comments section write I enter. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hello, group 6. This is your choice. This is the Labradorite moon. All right, so start with tarot for this general read. Just take the ideas, concepts that resonate, leave the rest. Okay, 2 of Swords, 7 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, so we've got 22 here. See if we can get one more. Judgment, let's see if it's at the bottom of the deck. The Hermit, Virgo energy. Okay. So 22, master number coming out here. That might be important to you. That is the number of creation. Someone who can build something from nothing. Okay. So we've got air energy here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We've got wand energy, which is fire, which is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Pentacles, earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Judgment, and Hermit, which is Virgo, so more earth energy. Okay, so you've got 2 major arcana right here, which are two major arcana that are in alignment and really together give a very strong message. Okay, so we're going to start with this first. The Hermit is the individual, the being, the spiritual being that knows that there's something else that needs to be absorbed into their awareness, into their conscious and their subconscious. That when there is that enlightenment, that illumination of that which precludes them, that which is blocking them, that which is keeping them from seeing what their proper path is, they need to go within and connect with the intuition, with the higher self, with the divine, okay? So it's not an energy that is about, I have to sit in meditation for hours every day and try and, visualize or do all these things that I hear these great meditators do. No, it's just about you getting connected to your feelings deep within you, okay? And that's really hard for people. That's really hard to get connected to what it is that our soul wants us to be a part of, okay? And this is spirit coming in and saying, you're already on your way, because this is judgment. This is about healing, compassion, forgiveness. This is about embracing. This is about ascension, awakening, moving into a greater sense of understanding of how all things in the universe are connected, about how we all affect each other and our place and our role in that. Okay, so very powerful energy. And then you've got the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. So here we are. This is Capricorn energy saying, I need to make a decision. I need to figure out my next steps. I need to be able to be at peace with where I'm going and where I've been, okay? And I need to make that decision about the next phase of where I'm going and what I'm going to experience and what I'm going to do based on my intuition. Again, these two cards here, because the Two of Swords, there's no thinking aloud here. There's no analyzing. There's no in my head, lamenting about things of the past, ruminating over and over about things that are going on. There's none of that. It's quieting all of that and going inside, because that's when we get an authentic message from spirit. And then, this is Vetus energy coming in saying, yeah, this is about the things that we do that make the relationships in our lives of every type, any kind of partnership, any kind of interaction, one that's positive. It's ones that we want to interact with. Okay, that's what Venus says, like, this is a good thing. You want to get involved in this. You want to get to know this person more. You want to do this. This is the right step for you. This is the right decision. Instead of being in a situation where you're on the defensive, where you're always waiting for the next shoe to drop, where you're always the one having to stand your ground, defending yourself, deflecting. Some of you have gotten so good at this, you almost don't know how to take a deep breath and relax and just let things flow, because you've had to be on guard for so long. There's been too many things in life that have made you feel like, you know what, I have to be ready for that next thing. I have to be able to keep myself protected. I have to protect that which is important to me, okay? So there's that move and that shift from this into this higher level of consciousness, but one that's going to bring you a lot of balance in your life, okay? A lot of good things in your everyday material world. Because when we shift out of this reactionary phase of life where we're just reacting to everything that happens, you are taking initiative. You are in flow. You're proactively making the decisions that are right for you versus waiting for things to happen and then deflecting and seeing, what you have to do to make things turn out okay. Angel, spirits, and guides. Yeah, fragmented energy. So this energy here is very fragmented because it's draining, okay? It pulls from your heart and your soul. It takes away from the spirit that you are that's having this human experience. So we need to pull our energy back, okay? And again, this is the number 6, and this puzzle piece is missing over her heart. So it's a clear message from spirit. This isn't the way to exist and be in harmony in this life, okay? We need to bring that puzzle piece back in. We need to be in harmony. And then the bottom of the deck, number 4, intention, taking steps to this aspect of life where we are the activators in a life that we find is fulfilling and easier in the 3D, but one that also makes us feel better on our spiritual journey, okay? So we need to move out of the blame game. It's time to take ownership of the life we're creating. So sometimes in the 7 of Wands energy, we're like, well, they're doing this to me and they're making me do this. And it's true, people do things to us, but it's owning our reaction to it or not reacting to it. Our energy that we give it. Do we give it more fire? Like this is all fire, right? Do we give it more fire? Do we give it more energy? Or do we not engage with it and not give it energy and give ourselves some peace, some happiness, right? You know people who they thrive by creating chaos, okay? Those are not people that we want to give our energy to. Those are not people that we want to spend a lot of time with. Neptune, dreams, imagination, memories, the subconscious, self-sacrifice, universal love, meditation, spirituality, compassion, empathy, enchantment, confusion, veils, and magic. All right, so the blue planet is the planet of dreams, all right? This 2 of Pentacles can be about making a choice about what your dreams are or what your hopes and wishes are and going for that, right? Dealing with what's in the subconscious, which is maybe my whole life I've had to be here, and making that move to, no, I'm going to be proactive. I'm going to be the spirit that's having the human experience, and I'm going to take steps to focus more on my dreams going forward. Bottom of the deck, we have Mars, action. So this is just another note from spirit asking you to make a choice. Take some action steps, right? When we set our intention, we plan our focus. We need to take 1 or 2 action steps to support that. See how that kind of works out. If it doesn't go in the direction you want, we regroup and we come up with a new action step. But we don't give up. The human spirit never gives up, right? All right, angel, spirits, and guides. What else? Milky Way perspective. So much of this is about our perspective. Neptune is the card for the hangman. The hangman is about our perspective. So our perspective can be, I'm stuck, I can't get out, I'm waiting for the next thing to happen, I always have to defend, I always have to stand up for myself, I'm alone, I'm solo, I'm a rogue, I feel like I'm broken apart. Or my perspective is, nope, I'm embodying this new level of consciousness, the awakening that I'm having, the shift in energy that I welcome on a daily basis. Then you have solar plexus chakra. I take action daily that awaken my personal power. This is a lot about you finding your self-worth, recognizing the soul that you are. Okay, so I know many of us struggle with what we see in the mirror, either, the obvious appearance or who we have become. And I need you to peel all that back. Spirit wants you to peel all of that back and just look at your beautiful soul. You are a divine being. You are here to experience beautiful, amazing things. Yes, things are going to be bumpy along the way, but we can always move beyond that. Take steps to focus and refocus on our dreams. We are all worthy of that. We all deserve that. And the other card you got is embrace change. So 13 and 31, mirror numbers. I move easily and confidently through the changes in my life. Yeah, and that's hard. Changes make us question, are we confident about this? Do I trust this? All right, so that's a beautiful card to remember, that we can embrace changes and we can move them with ease and move through them with ease and grace, or we can move through them with a lot of trepidation and resistance, which makes things very difficult. Very, very difficult for us. All right, let's get one more card. The elements. Do you know what? Every single one of these, I think, got an element card. This is quite interesting from Spirit, all 6 piles. The elements of fire, air, earth, and water combine to create powerful, protective boundaries, spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional. Perfect. And then you have Tree of Life, true wisdom and making good choices in life. All right, so these cards are very relevant to this pile here. So for you, pile, for group 6, this is a yes. This is a really nice spread to show you this is where you're going. This is what you're experiencing. This is what you've moved into. This is a part of your life that is done, complete, and can be put to bed. Close the book on it, okay? So a nice yes for you. If something resonates, please like and subscribe. If you're interested, every month I give away a free reading. They're about an hour long. If you're interested, please hit like and subscribe. Into the comments section, write, I randomly choose a name at the new moon. As you go forward, I wish you peace and happiness. Namaste.